Hey guys, I'm back with our market update part 2 with the specialty sets, and so let's get started. So, as predicted, the booster bundles have dropped in price after being around, I think they were like $100 at some point. They were around 80 before this, and they dropped 72. And this, also as predicted, has dropped Prismatic pack prices of what you can get on the market. So, at $72, when I do the math for most of the important products at least, um, I really scrolled far, didn't I? If you look at price per pack, the lowest is now the booster bundles at $12. It's kind of following patterns similar to 151, except that it's a little different because part of the reason is because literally it's really stay, so it's not really quite a fair comparison. But this gives you, I don't know, we haven't seen $12 packs of Prismatic in a while. Like that's 1266. Like it's been a while. I think maybe around when the two pack blister was No, when Two Pack Blister was released, the EV promo still had um, value, so it wouldn't be $12 a pack. It'd be at least a little bit more. Um, but yeah, so if you need quote unquote cheaper packs to Prismatic, this is probably your buying opportunity. I expect the bundles to go back up. I don't really expect there to be enough that the price just continues to stay down. But if all you care about is loose pack price, it's pretty obvious. Go for it because pretty easily open. Most people like them. Um, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure they'll go back up. Maybe not necessarily back to the 80s, at least like high 80s. Um, but you do see the fact like the for prismatic loose pack price, it was trending up from like 12 like $13, 13.50, 13.75, now back to $13. Yeah, over here, and technically the next one is still around 13.50. But there's at least 50 packs for $13 on the market, and there's some 13.75. So these are probably just like slight blips. Like technically, someone could just buy them all out, and the price will go back up. But yeah, I do expect like people are literally going to like GameStops and whatever right now. They're just picking things up and they're gonna flip them. As far as other prismatic sort of changes, let's look at the ETP demand, which is kind of one of the most important things to look at. So um, demand kind of went down yesterday a little bit. It's not surprising. I think when a prismatic product comes out, a lot of attention goes to that prismatic product. So it's like, yeah, I'm not surprised ETB demand went down a little bit. But still, everything's like pretty steady around like the 70s or whatever. Yeah, loose pack price I already talked about. There's this $13 one. It goes 13.50. Tin displays demand's about the same. Bundles I talked about, yeah, just a lot of demand for bundles right now, like 200 bought in like just today. Uh, Binders have been steadily going down. Uh, I think that really is most of the port updates for Prismatic. Surprise boxes are about 10%. 22 is about 10% of the market being sold. The PCTBs, I think they're about the same. Um, yeah, and then the pouches. No, that's the Sylviantech. Sylviantech went up like $3. Yeah, other than that, like I'm just waiting to see the effect of this bundle thing, and then we'll see how that changes project prices over the last for the next couple of days. The next important thing is probably 151. So I mentioned that like a few days ago that 151 prices seem to be dropping, at least for like cheap packs or like things people would get for loose packs. Um, and yeah, the price of bundles are still around $65. So that's 10.83 a pack. And then Blooming Waters went up a little bit to match kind of the booster bundle price. It's still a little cheaper, so it still makes sense to buy Blooming Waters at that price. The big thing though is the PCTB um, has gone up $30. That should be like a new all-time high. And the ETBs, the demand for that is also doing quite well. So ETB demand is going very, very well versus loose packs are kind of like staying low or like going lower. Um, yeah, the normal ETB, you see like all this extra demand, it's just a solid block of demand of usually about 5 to 8 sold a day. And then yesterday sold like 15, which is like kind of double the normal amounts. And then the PCTB over here. Um, yeah, you're seeing like just 5 straight days of sale. That doesn't always happen. Um, yeah, there was a kind of slowdown in kind of February on these days, but now it's kind of picking back up. Yeah, so like there's only 40 in the market, so it's kind of easy to manipulate the price at that point. But people have a lot of confidence in the Pokemon Center ETB. Um, yeah, the promos have probably also gone up. Looking at pack prices, yeah, pack prices continue to drop. This is 1140. You see the like pack dropping over here. People just aren't buying them as much. Like back then, you would see like maybe hundreds, and like we haven't seen like 100 being sold since the 25th of February. There's been like some 50s to like 70s, and now recently we're seeing like 20s or 30s. Like it just like financially, it doesn't make sense to buy 151 loose packs because it's cheaper to buy bundles or blooming waters. Um, and yeah, so yeah, the HC market is hot and loose packs are kind of waning a bit. Um, Bundle demand is still quite high. It's still like you see the solid chunk of like people are buying like 150 to 175 bundles a day. And binders, which are sometimes a hot topic, they're still selling kind of one per day and maintaining the price. And these Zapdos and Alakazam boxes that were kind of going up, they're going back down. I think they're starting to be valued. They're dropping because the loose packs are dropping as well. Um, Bullion Waters hasn't seen like insane amount of demand increase, which is really interesting. I I think some people still like the bundles better, but I think it kind of makes sense for some of these to just buy, and you get the free promos while you're at it. Um, all right, so Crown Zenith is very similar to what was yesterday. Sea and Sky went up like $2. The loose packs are still the cheapest. And also there's a sale on ETBs. So yeah, the ETBs, there's one seller who's selling where is it? 0% feedback. So honestly, this is like a buy your own risk sort of thing, but it is a lot lower than normal price. After that, it goes back to the normal price about 120, like to 125. Um, but yeah, so I just put that in there. I'm sure someone's gonna buy them just because they're so much lower than that. That's saving $14 per ETB. And I wonder if you could even get like shipping. I wonder if like you could even that's flat rate shipping or not. If that's flat rate shipping, you're getting like a really good deal. But yeah, I don't really know if I trust that seller or not. And then the packs, yeah, there's a bunch of packs bought the other day. Yesterday's kind of back to normal, but they're still the cheapest way to get packs. And then Sea and Sky demand kind of went up yesterday. Probably the promos are worth something to someone, but it's still cheaper to get the loose packs if you're just looking for a pack price. Um, and then bundle demands kind of went down a little bit. Journey Together, the booster box has gone up. Um, where is it? Yeah, the booster boxes went up about $5. The other two have gone the same, but we are seeing some demand increases. So yeah, there are a lot more boxes sold yesterday of Journey Together. It was kind of going down. It's about like 80 to 100. Yesterday was 150. Um, yeah, so we're starting to finally see a shift. I told you guys I expect these to go up as we get to closer to pre-release date because there's going to be more FOMO. And then ETBs, there seems to be like the bars are getting ever so slightly higher. It's like 95, 96. It's they still seem overpriced to me, but oh well. Like the end card has to sell for so much to justify the price of the ETB. It does kind of look like a nice ETB though. I'll give you that. Um, and then the bundles, yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same. And the Heatwave Arena, it seems like if you're interested in that, the newer Japanese set, that's going to be part of Destiny Rivals. It's hovering around like 120 at the low, maybe 115, and on the high it seems like 140. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.